So I have my April book haul. I just got all this 2 days ago, and I already finished Pandemonium that same day. So I already lent it to a friend, and my friend takes a really long time to read, so I won't be able to do a right book review for a while, because I want to have a book review and be like, here's my book. So I'm just going to show you how the cover looks. If you're so interested in how the actual book and its spine looks, which is really pretty and nice, then just wait for the book review. But in my April book haul, understand that I can't do huge book hauls. Like, I've seen ones with like 40 books. They do those annually. For me, I read about 6 to 7 books a month. I can't do that, I can't buy every single book that I want. That's impossible. So, I have Pandemonium by Lauren Oliver, which is way better than the sequel, than the first one. And the first one was outstanding. This is one of my favorite books of all time. It is so amazing. Lauren Oliver is a genius. She writes with such flowy and loose words, and it's such a great, you learn a lot more about it. For those of you who haven't read Pandemonium, you need to read Delirium right now. And skip ahead to the next books, because I'm just going to kind of briefly, I'm just going to give you a quick summary, because it's not a review. So, it just follows the story about Lena in the wilds and what she does, and it goes back from her memories from her school in the wilds and what she's doing now and acting as a member of the DFA, the Delirium Free America. So Lena meets new people along the way and finds out more secrets and becomes stronger, actually, because in the first book we see her as like a weak person. So that was quick. Another book that I have is, let me skip it. Let me go to this one. My aunt gave me this one. This is Kennedy by Barbara Leaming, something like that. It's about Jackie Onassis Kennedy, and it's a really fat book that I want to really read soon. Probably summer read, because I don't want to say that I'm a biography person, because I'm really not. But once in a while, a good biography might come my way. I read this one about Audrey Hepburn, and then I read How to Be Lovely about Audrey Hepburn, and I don't know what it's called. It's by Michael J. Fox. Not by him, I don't think. But it's a biography about Michael J. Fox, and then I read the Edward Kennedy one, the humongous one. So, it's perfect. And then, I have this one, which is so good. Oh. I hear so many reviews online, people are like, I hated it, it's stupid. But this one is just, unexpectedly, I really loved it. So good. So, what makes it so good is what you're wondering. I have to do a book review on this too. But, okay, this is gonna sound really stupid on how I say it. Just like most books, like Uglies, when I tell people what it's about, it's just like, that sounds stupid and gross. Same with the Hunger Games, like, oh, it's a bunch of kids killing each other. It doesn't sound like a good summary. But just how Anna Carey pulls it off is great. And it's awkward sometimes, but how could you not be about the situation? So, of course, it's this dystopia world, and the world's wiped out by this plague. And so these girls go to this school, only girls' school, and they think like, oh, I'm going to become famous someday. I'm going to go to the city of sand, which is like Washington, D.C., the capital, and meet the king. And so it follows the story of a girl named Eve, of course, duh. And she's just like, I want to go see what I'm going to do. And she sees all these girls, like, they're bleeding and everything, and they're like birthing babies and breeding them. And see, it's a big deal because in this story, Eve struggles a lot with conflicts between what she's thinking, what she learned, and what's real. She always thinks like men are the source of all evil because that's what they teach him there. They teach him that men are useless and love is fake, and you don't need men just so they can breed babies. So then, yeah, I could talk about it for hours and hours, but I will have to do that in the review. So, Eve by Emma Carey. So, I already did a little review on this. Legend by Marie Lu. I keep saying Marie Lu. So, I'm just gonna kind of basically read what it says on the back. It's kind of like a really long summary. And, yeah. So, a romantic thriller set in a post-apocalyptic world where nothing is what seems. Legend is impossible to put down and even harder to forget. A gripping thriller in dystopic future Los Angeles, this is no didactic near-future warning of present evils, but a cinematic adventure featuring endearing, compelling heroes. So, a girl. It switches between two perspectives and a girl and a boy. One's a really poor boy, and one's a really, protege girl who everybody expects to be awesome. And they're both 15, and they both come from different sides and stories, and they really should never meet each other. But until this girl, her only brother, because her parents were dead, and her brother's murdered, and he's all she has. And, he's such a nice character and everything, and loves her so much, and he's murdered. And Dave, since he's the most wanted criminal in the Republic, becomes a prime suspect. So, that was my April book haul, and I will have to do a review of my April books I read. So,